Now you can see the question on the screen. The first question, what is said that what is the smallest number should be multiplied to 54,000 to make it a perfect cube? So a perfect cube is a very simple. For example, you have got the number 8. 8 can be represented as 2 into 2 into 2. I think you're understanding. Same fashion, 27 can be represented as 3 into 3 into 3. Now, the perfect cube always have the numbers in the form of 3 group. So let's try to check out the number which was given here for 54,000. What are the factors? Let's try to see the factors of 54,000. 54,000 can be written as 2 into 27 into 10 into 10 into 10. So here you can further factorize these products. So 2 into 27 can be written as 3 into 3 into 3, and 10 can be written as 5 into 2, again 5 into 2, again 5 into 2. Students, these are all the factors of 54,000. How we have got it? We have split 54 into 2 into 27. And 3 zeros we have written in the form of 10 into 10 into 10. Hope you have understand. Now, let's try to have the groups in the form of 3. Now, in order to have a perfect cube, here we have found 3's are perfectly matching. Now let me hunt for 5's. Here we have got 1 5 and 1 5 and 1 5. 5's also satisfied. Now, let's try to see what are 2's. 2 into 2 into 2. So 2's are also matching. Only one number is missing, that is this 2. So even if this 2 is having some triplet, we can do it here into 2 into 2. Now when you multiply 2 2's, it will be perfectly matching. So students, in order to have the perfect cube, what we have done? In order to have perfect cube, this set is okay. This 5 into 5 into 5 is also okay. 2 into 2 into 2 is also okay. Now this 2 alone is left. In order to multiply this, if one 2 is multiplied and one more 2 is multiplied, now this is perfectly matching. So what we have to multiply extra? These 2 are lacking. So when you multiply 2 into 2, then it will be definitely 4. So the best answer is 4. So if you multiply 4 with this 54,000, definitely it will become perfect cube. Hope students you have understood now. Let's try to have a small change in this question. Now, he's not telling you perfect cube. What if he gave you perfect square? Now students, for finding the perfect square, we should find the numbers in the set of 2. Let's try to have the factors. Here he told you this 5 and this 5, this is matching. And we have got the number of 2's. This 2 is matching with this 2. 2 is matching. And this 2 is matching with this 2. This is also okay. Now let's talk about the 3's now. These 2 3's are matching. Now who are left? I have been left with one single 3. I have left with one single 5. I think you're understanding now. Here, if you have one more 3, then it will become a set. If you have one more 5, then it will be perfectly a pair. So in this thing, one 3 is missing and one 5 is missing. Students, if this 3 and this 5 is multiplied to this product, then definitely it will become perfect square. Now, so not only this 3, not only this 5, we have to multiply the both numbers called 15. If you multiply 15 with this number, then definitely it will become perfect square. Hope students you have understood this first question. Now, let's try to go for the second question. You can see the second question on the screen now. In this thing, what is said that a team X of 20 engineers can complete a piece of work in 32 days. Another team is there. That team name is what? Y. That Y consists of 16 engineers and they can complete the same work in 30 days. So what is said you? Then what is the working capacity of one member of team X and one member of team Y? Students, it's not that difficult. It's very simple. This question is from time and work. In that we have got one small concept called chain rule. Yes, using this chain rule we can simply do it. Students, let me just try to give you one small equation. Always you have to remember this equation whenever you have got this kind of chain rule questions. Let's try to go and have that step. M1 D1 by W1 must be equal to M2 D2 by W2. Using this, we can simply find out whatever the questions based on chain rule. So what this says that men and days are inversely related and men and work are directly related. So this kind of things I have told you in the general classes. So using this, we can just try to find out within a short span of time. Now, let's try to check it out here. What is said that 20 engineers of team X, so 20 engineers of X can do a piece of work into D1. D1 is what? 32 days. They get 32 days. We don't know, let the work. We don't know, let the work be one, full work. Now, here we have team Y of 16 engineers. 16 engineers of team Y have to be multiplied by 30 days because they can do in 30 days. Which work? Same work. So students, whenever they give the same work, I'm writing it as full work, that is 1. In case if they are not giving same work, you can just try to say that half of the work, then you have to multiply 1 by 2. So this is the way we have to understand, but same work have to be taken as 1. Okay, the same work have to be taken as 1. Now, let's try to balance this one. 16 ones and 16 twos and 10 twos are 20, 10 threes are 30. So we have understood that 2 twos are 4, 4x is equal to 3y. So we can understand the capacity of 4 members x is equal to 3 members y. So x divided by y, we can call it as 3 divided by 4. So efficiency of x and efficiency of y is 3:4. Option B is a perfect answer. So students, in this way, we can just try to create the questions. Okay. Now, let's try to go for the next question, which is here on the screen now. Now, on the screen, now you can see that this question was again asked in this year, January of 2020. He said that the ink in a pen will last for 12 pages, where each page have got 32 lines. 32 lines are there for each page, and like this, we have got 12 pages. Let's try to write on that. Here, 12 pages takes 32 lines. Let's try to assume 100 letters you are writing. Letters we are assuming will take full ink bottle, that is full ink bottle. Let it be full ink bottle as 1. It should be balanced with, now he told you that how many pages, I don't know how many pages, let the pages be x is multiplied with 48 lines, and he told you there are not less than 20%. There are not less than 20% now, because here we have taken 100. Now he told 20% less, let it be 80 lines divided by. Now here you are taking full ink bottle, and how much it will take for half ink bottle. This is what he told, half of the ink he told. Half of the ink, so half ink bottle. So this is the best way of doing. You need not do anything. You have to just try to cross multiply. Now, students, you might be getting a doubt how you got this 100. He told you that 20% less. So I have taken 100 letters in the previous case. Now I am taking 80 letters here. So this is the way we are supposed to do it. Now, let's try to cancel the left hand side and right hand side like a previous question. Here, 12 ones, 12 fours, that's good. Now, here 0, 0 will get cancelled. 4 is ones and 4 is 8s. Now, 8 will also get cancelled. So we have got here 10 is equal to x by half. Hope you know that this 2 goes to the numerator. That is 10 is equal to 2x, which means x is equal to 5. So we have got this. Students, x value is 5. X value is 5. Means we can say that now you want only 5 pages. So this is a very simple mode of doing. M1 D1 by W1 must be equal to M2 D2 by W2. So in this way you can do the questions. I hope you are understanding these questions, students. We will have the next question on the screen now. Hi students, now let's try to go over the next question. The question number 4 is on the screen. This was given in Infosys and this topic is from pipes and cistern. Basically, we should know the basics of pipes and cistern. If pipe A can do in 5 hours and pipe B is doing in 5 hours, so A plus B, the two pipes cannot do in 10 hours. So they have to take less time. So this is what the funda of pipes and cistern. You will learn all these things in your general classes. Now I'll show you how to do this question. Let's try to see here. Now, the question says here that pipe X can fill the tank in 10 minutes. He told that pipe Y can also fill the tank in 15 minutes. So, here these two data is given to you 10 minutes and 15 minutes. What is said that these two pipes are open together and after 4 minutes all of a sudden pipe X was turned off. Means these two pipes are not going to work till the end of filling the tank. They are going to take, okay, not together the whole time. So he's asking you how much more time will it take to fill the tank? Means extra, how much time it's gonna take. So let's try to have a very look here. So this is two pipes X and Y. So they are not going to fill till the end. What happened after 4 hours when they are working? X and Y, here the pipe X is turned off. Means here the total, these two time X and Y are working. From beginning to end, X and Y are working. But from here to here when X and Y are working, now here only Y is working because X is turned off. So it's asking you how much more time it is going to take. Means initially they worked for 4 hours continuously and after that X was closed. Now he's saying you Y has taken to finish the rest of the time, rest of the tank. So he's asking you how much time it is going to take. I think it's very clear to you. Now students, let me tell you the funda of time and work. We should never ever add this time. We should never add the time. Then what we are supposed to add? We should always add the work. Understanding everybody? I'll tell you how to do with the help of work. Now let's try to see here. Here X can do in 10 minutes, Y can do in 15 minutes. We have to assume one time. Not the time, we have to assume some kind of liquid. Let's say this is a tank. This tank should be filled by X and then Y. Now here let's try to assume one number which is LCM of this 10 and which is the LCM of this 15. So let's try to assume that it is 30. The total tank is 30 liters. I think you have understood now. Let's assume that the total tank is 30 liters. You can take 300 also. It should be a LCM of this 10 and it should be LCM of this 15. So let's try to move forward now. Here, now this 30 liters of tank, if you allow only X, the pipe X will take how much time? 10 minutes. Means 30 liters it is going to fill in 10 minutes. So you can understand that when 30 liters in 10 minutes, if I divide this by 10 minutes, I think you'll get it now. Every minute 3 liters. I think every minute this will fill 3 liters of the tank. Now if you give a permission only for pipe Y, now let's try to see this. This 30 liters, if it filled only pipe Y, so this 30 have to be divided by 15. If you divide this 13 by 15, it will take 2 liters. So you all have understood that if 30 liters of the tank is filled only with X, it will take every minute 3 liters. And if it is taken by Y, it is taking every minute 2 liters. Now let's say to have, the things here. Now X and Y are working for 4 hours. 4 hours X and Y are working. So X and Y are working for 4 hours. Plus now who is left? Now? X pipe is left. Now Y is working alone. For how much time? Till the tank is completed, the total capacity of the tank. Now students, it's very clear. Let's try to put here, it can fill 3. It can fill 2. So we can understand that X and Y are filling together 5 liters. They are filling together 5 liters. I always tell you, never add the time, always add the work. Now let's try to check it out here. plus y is taking how many time, we don't know, let it be some time. It is taking y is taking 2 liters, we don't know how much time, let the some time, let it be some x. Now total work, he told you the total work is 30 liters. So here 4 into 5, that makes 20, plus 2x is equal to 30. It makes 2x is equal to 10. It makes x is equal to 5. Means it is going to take, that pipe y is taking how much more time? 5 minutes. So we can say that in this question option C is the perfect answer. Students, so you should understand that you should never do the operations with time. You should always do the operations with what? Work. So if work is not given, you have to assume. So this kind of many questions are there. Okay, we will learn all these things when we just try to do the regular course. Now let's try to go with the next question. Students, data sufficiency is also very important. Infosys will give you 5 questions from data sufficiency. You should have an idea of data sufficiency. What is data sufficiency? It's a reasoning topic. He will give you a couple of statements. You can see the screen now. Here, he told you, find the volume of a cube. That's what. So here 2 statements are given to you. The first statement, the side of the cube is 8 centimeter, and he also gave one more hint to you. The area of one side of the cube is 64 meters square. So these are the 2 hints given to you. Data sufficiency is very simple. Data sufficient or not? If you can answer with statement 1 alone, if you can say answer with statement 1 alone, then you say answer 1 alone is sufficient. Then you think that no sir, I can answer with 2 also. So 2 alone is sufficient. If you think that you are able to answer with either one of statement 1 is also okay, 2 is also okay, then your answer is either 1 or 2. If you think that sir, I need to find out both 1 and 2 are necessary, then your answer is D. If you think that both are not necessary, you are, even if you club these together, you are not able to answer, then your answer is what? E. So in the following 2 statements which are there on the screen, you have to understand that which statement is sufficient to find out. So data sufficiency comes little bit critical sometimes in Infosys. So don't worry about that. This question I'll explain you, but you have to do minimum 60 to 70 questions of DS in your regular course. Definitely you'll understand all the things. So let's try to see how. Now, let me just try to show you on the screen. We have a cube. In this cube, we have got all the dimensions equal. We have the equal lengths, and let the side be S. Now, how to find out the volume? Volume can be found when you multiply side into side into side. So he's asking you, what is the volume of this cube? It's quite easier. So if you know the side, you can answer this volume. So let's try to see what is the sufficient data given. So let's try to have only one, statement 1. So if you see the statement 1, he said you the side of the cube is 8 centimeter. Now if I use this statement, 8 centimeter, 8 centimeter, 8 centimeter, that is 512 centimeters cube. So dear students, can you get the volume? Yes, we can get the volume. He already gave the side. I think statement 1 is sufficient. But it doesn't mean that the question is over. Statement 2 is still pending on the screen. So you have to see statement 2. And now students, when you see the statement 2, don't look at the statement 1 data. Just remove the whole data of statement 1 and check with only statement 2. What is said in statement 2? In the statement 2, he told you, don't look at the statement 1. Just try to remove all these things. The area of one of the side of the cube is 64 centimeter. Means this one, what you are finding, the area of one of the side is what? 64. He told you this is 64 centimeter square. But as I told you, a cube have got all the equal sides. So we can say that if this is S, this is also S. So he told you side into side is 64. So you can understand that S square is equal to 64. We can understand S value is 8. Hope you have understood now. With the statement 2, you can derive the S value. S value is 8 right now. Now when S value is 8, again you can substitute this whole thing into this equation, that is side into side. Again you will get the same answer, 512. So dear students, I think that you can answer this statement with the statement 1 also. You can answer this question with the statement 2 also. So we can say one thing, sir, statement 1 alone is sufficient to answer and statement 2 alone is sufficient to answer. So individually also they are supported. So we can simply say that either 1 or 2 alone are sufficient. So this is one of the way you should answer. So let's try to move ahead. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
Subscribe BRAINWIZ and press the bell icon for more updates.